Okay, so decimals multiplication. So let's write an exercise times 0.7. Okay, so like normal multiplication, we will write those numbers down one above the other. So 0.2 and 0.7. Now let's start solve it like normal vertical multiplication, but as you can remember, in the normal vertical multiplication we must check out that the ones are above the ones and the tens are above the tens, but I can't see ones and tens right here, so how can I know for sure that the numbers are lined up as it should be? So I can do it by looking at the decimal point. The decimal point should be above the other decimal point. As long as it's like this, we know that we are good for sure and we can keep going with the exercise. So this point is above this point. Great. Now let's start with the multiplication. 7 times 2, it's 14. 7 times 0 plus 1 is 1. We have finished with this one. We skip this place and put here 0. Now 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, and then let's sum those numbers up. 4 plus 0 is 4, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 0. So we've finished. Easy, huh? So there is a last tricky part. Where should we put the decimal point in the final result? Here, here, or here? So in vertical addition and subtraction of decimals, we just told the decimal point to stay where it was. If the decimal point was here, so it will be here. But we are not in addition and subtraction, we are in multiplication. And in multiplication, it's a bit different. We need to count two things: the number of jumps that the decimal point have done in the first number and the number of jumps that the decimal point have done in the second number. From the right, I will go to the right of the number and then I will start count jumpings. Okay, so from here, there is only one jump, the decimal point is here. One jump. In the second number, from here, there is only one jump to the decimal point, so also one. We will sum those number ups, and we know that the decimal point should make 2 jumps in the final result. So 1, 2, the decimal point should be here, and the result is 0.14. Okay, so I know it's a bit confusing. Let's take another example of more complex exercise. Okay, 0.32. I will already write this in vertical. 0.19. Okay, so I will do it fast. 9 times 2 is 18. 1, 9, 8. We're finished. 2 and 2, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, and then 2 zeros, 0, 0, 0. All right, everything is 0 here, and then we need to do vertical addition. 8, 0 and 1, 6, 8, 0, 0. Okay, so where should I put the decimal point? Stop the video and try to figure it out yourself. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it. As we have talked earlier, we need to count the jumps that the decimal point did in the first number and in the second number. So in the first number, the decimal point went 1 jump, 2 jumps. So 2 jumps here, and here it went 1 jump and also 2 jumps. So 2 jumps here. Total, it went 4 jumps from the right to the left. So we will take this number 1, 2, 3, 4. The decimal point should be here, and the result is 0.0608. This is the final result of this exercise. So, to sum up, the decimals multiplication is like a combination of the normal multiplication, which we solve like this, and then we just need to do a little trick with the decimal point to count the jumps and combine them. So stick with us. Next lesson is about decimals division.